it's your girl C, the spiritual goddess, here for your twin flame monthly reading. Shout out to everyone who's watching this video. This is for my fire signs here. Leave me some fire emojis if you are a fire sign watching this video here. So with this twin flame reading, this is more so designed to bring you and your twin flame closer together. So whether you're actually in a relationship with them, whether you're trying to attract them, this message is to bring you two closer together, okay? Shout out to all my divine feminines and divine masculines. Okay, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this. Don't forget, this is for our fire signs. This is specifically for our Aries, Leos, and Sagittarius. So let's get into the reading. The first question I want to ask the spirits was, what is it that you guys have to look for? Whether it's lessons with this partnership, this karmic partnership, what is it exactly you have to look forward to? So let's go ahead and turn over these two cards. This is for my mini romance oracle cards. So the first one is unrequited love for the first card. So the first card says there is not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Wow, okay, so let's see what the next card is. Love yourself first. So it says your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into this because Spirit's already coming through and letting me know what's going on here. So the biggest thing I'm getting is the lesson you're going to really learn is self-love. I feel like for my fire signs here, for some reason I'm picking up that a lot of you think that you need this connection to complete you. And you're going to figure out quickly that this is not enough to heal. For some of you, you're going to learn that love is not enough to heal you. Because I feel like some of you think this love will heal you of everything that you've actually been through. Spirits is also saying, I feel like that the chemistry that you have is more dependent on how you feel about yourself. That's what I'm getting, that this connection is going to teach you. So this connection, this partnership that you guys will have, if you're not having already, is actually going to teach you more about yourself than the other. And I think the biggest lesson is self-love. So let's go ahead and go on to our next set of cards. We're going to the Psychic Tarot. So I want to ask the spirits, what is your blockages or your hurdles that's keeping you from moving forward or keeping you back? So we have the Triumph card here, and then we have Choose Wisely. The blockages that you have, one, I do see a lot of you are stubborn. So that's the number one thing Spirit is telling me. Your stubbornness and the way you charge forward is a good thing. It has worked for you, but it can also hinder you. I also feel like sometimes you don't make the right decisions. If I have to be honest, fire sign, I feel like sometimes you jump into these situations, or you jump into even conclusions sometimes without actually taking time to slow down and really think about it. I feel like also a lot of you, if you are single, I feel like a lot of you may be frustrated at this point. And what this is telling me is, I think the reason why we got these two cards connected is because maybe you haven't been choosing the right mate. I feel like some of you have been jumping ahead and jumping the gun and going into situations. Rather, if you just slowed down and really looked at things, you really could have saved yourself in the past. But the biggest blockages that I see that you have here is stubbornness and your choice to not make always smart decisions. I feel like sometimes you make off of impulse is what I'm getting here. Are y'all still with me? Let me know in the comments below what you think is so far of this reading. Okay, so let's find out what's the blockages that your divine counterpart has here. So we're going to go ahead and pull two more cards. So we have the Love Begins in the Power card. So that's definitely giving me fire energy. Okay, so I see what's going on here. This divine connection both have a common thread. The problem is I see a lot of love. So in order to actually receive love, you have to be open to receiving it, fire signs. So I hope you guys understand what I'm saying when I mean by this. We can say we want love all the time, but I feel like what both of you are being put together in this lifetime for is to learn how to, or one of the purpose is to learn how to love yourself. I feel like also too, there is a bit of a power struggle. I feel like sometimes you don't know when to assert your power in the right places. That goes back to choose wisely. You guys both have the same issues. So with your divine counterpart, the biggest thing that I see that may be blocking them is also not being able to receive love, and also stubbornness. So I definitely see that. You can definitely be connected with another fire sign too for some of you. Okay, so I wanted to ask some questions specific to you here, fire sign, on more so what do you need to do to break away from your blockages, because our blockages do hold us back from actually receiving love. A lot of times we think it's because others are outside sources. No, if you can't find love, a lot of times it's more so because of you, you know. So the 3 cards we got is the Queen of Cups in reverse, the 6 of Cups in reverse, and the 8 of Swords in reverse. So this is telling me what you need to do to remove those blockages. Okay, so what Spirits is telling me, fire signs, these cards explain a lot. What Spirits is telling me is, first off, what you need to do to remove your blockages is, number 1, admit that you have a problem. What I mean by saying that is, some of you, because you charge through life, and like I said, it's a double-edged sword, and you charge, I feel like for a lot of you, you do have a positive outlook on things. Sometimes you don't really go back and deal. I feel like some of you jump into these situations without actually dealing with your past. A lot of you also have unrealistic ideas, or especially, I don't know, I'm just picking up really strong this here. A lot of you really have unrealistic ideas of what it means for a true connection and partnership. Some of you, I see you haven't even really gotten over your past. You know, you need to really work on that and really work on healing your heart chakra. I think we got water, because I would definitely, cups to me represents water, or cups represents water sometimes here, a flow of water. So I would definitely suggest a spiritual cleanse, maybe working on some heart chakras. Also, be open to the fact that maybe emotionally you may need to mature a little more. Be open to that. You know, I feel like that can bring you a lot closer. That can bring your connection a lot closer once you start working on that with yourself. So we're going to go ahead and get some final messages. I wanted to pull from the Work Your Light Oracle deck. The last final messages we have is, I love these cards, by the way. These are some beautiful cards. Take a break. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. So the next card you have is the Initiation, Rite of Passage, Crossing the Threshold. So Star Mother, how can you mother yourself? Okay, so these are the final messages I'm getting for what Spirit is saying. So some of you, I do feel like some of you do need to take a break and you need to rest. So that's telling me off rip, meditation is key. Because we have self-love, that's telling me definitely you do need to work on yourself and take a step back and throw yourself into yourself, if that makes sense. You also have to know that what you're going through right now, this crossword road that you're at, whether you keep going through failed relationship, whether you keep, whether it's this period that you're going through, or where you're at in your life right now, no matter good or bad, this is where you're supposed to be, okay? This has to happen for you, good or bad. Once you work through that hurdle, because see, there is, if you guys looking at this, it's like you have to go through this darkness to get through the light. You have to know that, yes, it is going to be hard to work through your issues. I'm not saying it's not going to be easy, but once you get through there, look at the light. Look at the light. You have to get there to get through the light. And it's going to take some time. So the final card we have is Star Mother. How can you mother yourself? That is deep, because one of the things we're going to talk about on this live, so make sure you guys, if you haven't already, make sure you guys subscribe to me, and make sure you guys have that notification button on, because we do go live every Fridays. We do a live show. we're going to talk about healing childhood hurt. You know, that's the biggest thing that draws us back. A lot of us don't get, we learn how to love from our childhood. So I do feel like a lot of you do need to some of you, this can apply to you maybe having to heal some other issues. Maybe there's some issues from your past that you need to heal with your parents. For some of you, this just means you need to just love on yourself more. You need to mother yourself. So let's go ahead. I'm actually want to go ahead and read the book for this last one, for Star Mother, so we can get a more clear understanding, fire signs. Make sure you guys hit that like button if you're enjoying this reading. So it says, how can you mother yourself? You are more held than you could possibly imagine. Loved and cherished so deeply that if you knew, you would not spend 1 second of your life in separation, worry, or fear. Let mother carry your burdens. Let her rock away your fears. Lay all of your worries, regret, shame, and guilt on her altar. Please, please, sweet child, do not fear. You are love in motion. If you allow it, you are already healed. Do you hear that? Do you hear that, fire sign? You are already healed. Let her remind you of your goodness. Let her love away your fears. Your capacity to love and hold others is limited to your capacity to love and hold yourself. What did we talk about? Self-love. Come through. Okay. Let me calm down. Be compassionate with your sweet body, mind, and soul. Treat yourself like the beautiful spirit that you truly are. Remind yourself that you are doing your best and try not to carry it all on your own. A lot of you try to carry on these burdens on your own. You have got this, and mother has got you. Let the broad arms take away your burdens. Let her lift the weight of the world off your shoulders. Forgive yourself, my dear sweet child of the earth. The work, your light inquiry that we have is, how can you mother yourself? If this is not a message of self-love, I don't know what is. Fire sign. It is imperative. What I would definitely suggest for a lot of you, I would definitely suggest a self-love healing bath or shower. I would definitely suggest working on your heart chakra. So that's one thing I would definitely suggest. For some of you, you may need to have that conversation with your actual mother. Maybe some of you, there is some things you need to heal. But what Spirit is saying is, you're already healed. If you just know to love yourself and focus on yourself, that's what's going to bring you closer to that connection. So I hope this message made sense. This is just the first episode. We would definitely get into some more. I would like you guys to leave me some more questions that you would like me to ask for the next reading. Also, if you guys want to book a reading with me, all that information will be left below. Until then, gods and goddesses, don't forget to always rock your crown. See you in the next video. Peace.